Yo, what's good with y'all young boys? It's King Zay back with another video. In today's video, we're gonna be reacting to a video called Plant-Based versus Animal Protein with Dr. Milton Mills. In this video, it's gonna be a real life, professional doctor explaining everything that I said in my previous video about why I don't eat meat and fast food, none of that shit. So, I might pause it throughout the video a little bit if I gotta explain something or say something. But yeah, if you haven't seen my last video, go watch that before you watch this one. But yeah, we about to get right into it.
Hey, what's up guys? Tino here, and today I'm interviewing Dr. Milton Mills to talk about protein and whether you can get enough on a plant-based diet. So let's jump right into the interview and get into it.
Kind of one of the oldest attacks on plant-based eating is that, oh my God, you're going to end up protein deficient. Nothing could be further from the truth if you're eating a well-planned diet. First of all plant cells have protein in them, but some are more concentrated than others. So typically your concentrated sources of plant protein are your grains, corn, wheat, rice, quinoa, which actually quinoa is a legume, but it's
all that
treated
shit
as a
come
grain.
from the earth.
Then you have your legumes,
all that
beans,
shit come from
peas,
plants,
lentils,
come from the earth.
and then nuts, cashews, walnuts, almonds, pistachios, pecans. All nuts are very good sources of
All that
concentrated
shit come from the
protein.
earth.
The one issue with the nuts is that they tend to have higher fat content, so you have to be judicious in your intake. And then you get to your more dilute sources of protein, and those are your vegetables. Green leafy vegetables, broccoli, kale, cauliflower, carrots, you name it. And then also root vegetables also have protein in them. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, turnips, and so forth. But again, those also tend to be more dilute because they have a higher water content. So if somebody is eating a varied plant-based diet that includes legumes, grains, vegetables, fruits, as long as they're getting adequate calories, it is almost impossible to become protein deficient. That's just a myth. I'll say that with one caveat. There has been a few occasions where I've talked to someone who said, I tried to go plant-based or I tried to become a vegetarian, but I found that I had no energy and that I was, weak and I started losing a lot of weight. And so I asked them, well, what were you eating? And they'll say, well, I was eating a lot of broccoli and stir fry and salads. Well, the problem with that is that those are vegetables that have very high water content, a lot of fiber, but are not your concentrated calorie and protein sources. I mean, essentially kind of the food that a rabbit can subsist on, but a human being, because we're such large animals, we need a lot more calories. We need more concentrated protein sources. The one issue is that people need to make sure they're eating from all of the various categories of plant foods, and then protein intake is not a problem. And I can't stress this enough that the largest, strongest land animals on this planet are all strict plant eaters. Elephants, rhinos, giraffes, hippos, cows, moose, deer, so on. And I also point out to people that Western civilization was built on the back of herbivores. When we needed to pull plows or lift, the stones that they used to make the cathedrals in Europe via pulleys, we didn't hitch those machines up, the plows and the pulleys and so forth, up to lions, tigers, and bears. We hitched them to horses and oxen because it's only the plant eaters that have the strength and the stamina to do the kind of work it took.
You hear what he's saying, bro?
So there is more than enough protein in plant foods. As I often point out to people, all protein is initially made by plants. Any protein you find in animal tissues is actually recycled plant protein. So you don't need
Hold on, pause everything. Do you hear what this nigga just said? Do you hear what this nigga just said? All right, let me break it down for the people that didn't really hear. He just said that all animal protein, all protein you get from animals is just watered down plant protein, bro. So to break that down, basically what he's saying is that you don't really get your protein from the animal meat, bro. Like, you do, but like you don't. Like, for example, bro, if a lion eat a deer, the lion is not getting its protein from the deer. He's getting its protein from the plants that the deer ate. Understand that shit. I want y'all to really understand that shit. I'm going to say it again. The lion's not getting its protein from the actual deer meat. It's getting its protein from the plants that deer ate. So if that deer never ate no plant, that lion would have never got no protein, bro. It would have never got no protein from that deer because the deer never ate no vegetables. They never ate no plants, bro. He's saying that the source of protein is vegetables, bro. It's plants. So why eat watered down protein when you can just go straight to the source, bro? You can go straight to the source and get direct protein, bro. He literally just said that all animal protein you get from eating like animal meat, all that shit is just watered down vegetable protein. It's watered down plant protein, bro. All right, let's get back to it though.
Need to have animal protein, and not only don't you need it, but you shouldn't have it because animal protein is toxic to our systems in a lot of ways.
Pause. Do you hear what he just said, bruh? Do you hear what he just said? He literally just came out and said that you should not be eating animal protein. That shit is harmful to your body, bro. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Just the kidneys, and can accelerate loss of kidney function, damages our blood vessels, and can promote the development of atherosclerosis and heart disease, and it's also been linked to a number of different cancers. So animal protein is not only is it not necessary, it is healthier to avoid it. I actually have a detailed lecture called Are Humans Designed to Eat Meat?, which is a comparative anatomy study looking at mammalian carnivores, mammalian herbivores, and then humans, to show that we have the jaw structure, the dental complement, the digestive tract, and the physiology of a committed herbivore. As I said before, animal protein actually causes a lot of problems in our physiology if it's ingested over a long period of time, which is why diets that are high in animal foods are associated with higher levels of chronic disease and also earlier death. Around the world, studies show that the more plant-based the diet, the greater the longevity and the lower the risk for one, all-cause mortality, and two, chronic disease. Absolutely, it is not necessary. And to just throw in one more little caveat, it turns out 90% of the people that choke to death every year choke to death on meat. And that's because, again, we don't have pharynx and esophagus and swallowing mechanism that's designed to handle animal tissue. If you actually look at the way carnivores eat, they don't chew. They simply slice off a hunk of meat, bone, hooves, hide, and they swallow it. And they have such intense corrosive digestive acids that they can dissolve this stuff with no problem. All herbivores, on the other hand, have to chew their food. And the reason is that herbivores, such as humans, we have enzymes in our saliva that as we chew the food, it starts the process of digestion as we're chewing. And humans, we have an enzyme called salivary amylase, which is designed to break down plant starch. And as we're chewing, that process starts, and it's completed as the food travels through our digestive tract. So the fact that we chew is the sine qua non of being a plant eater.
So I hope you guys found this video valuable.
All right,
let me know.
If you didn't understand what he just said in that last part, basically what he was saying is that if you look at the structure, like the jaw structure of the herbivores and carnivores, basically carnivores have sharp ass teeth to rip the meat off of they prey, so that they can't chew it, bro. Their canines is too sharp, bro. They can't chew their meat. So they just slice the meat off and eat it because they have strong digestive enzymes. Like, their stomachs can digest the food way easier than our stomachs can. Like, our stomachs can't do that shit. So we have to actually chew our food and use our saliva to break down the food before we digest it, bro. Did you not hear what he said in the video? Like, he gave all the reasons why you shouldn't be eating meat. Heart problems, cardiovascular, no, he said heart problems, cancer, bloodstream problems, all type. Just go back in the video and watch it, bro. All type of shit he just said. Like what? Like, what else y'all want me to say? Like, this is a fucking doctor, bro. This is a fucking doctor, Dr. Milton Mills, bro. Telling y'all this. Like, I don't know what else y'all want from me, but like, it's up to you, bro. At this point, like, yeah, bro. But basically, like, yeah, stop eating meat, bro. That shit's fucking you up, like, for real. Like, it's fucking you up, bro. Like, all the shit he said in the video about how our esophagus is, like, we be choking on the shit. Like, we just not meant to eat that shit. Like, our body's just not meant to eat that shit, bro. But yeah, bro, it's just sad, bro, because of the world and the world we live in, especially in America. It's like these big ass corporations and restaurants and companies, they gonna do whatever they can and whatever they have to get more money, bro. So if that means feeding your ass these fake ass meat, this poisonous ass, harmful ass, processed ass food, that's what they gonna do. They gonna serve that shit to you all day, as long as it's putting money in their pockets, bro. And you just gotta be smart enough to not even smart enough to like just know that it's harmful, but like you just gotta be smart enough to fucking care about yourself, bro. Like, be smart enough to care about yourself and to not, and like just don't put that shit in your body, bro. Like, they're not forcing you to eat that shit, so why would you voluntarily go fuck your body up, bro? That's how I look at it. Like, that's really what helped like me stop eating that shit. Like, why would I pay somebody to fuck my shit up? That don't make no fucking sense to me, bro. Like, but that's just the way I think. Niggas don't think like me, bro. Like, I'm literally paying somebody to kill me. What the fuck? Like, but yeah, bro, it's really that simple. Like, before you go to McDonald's, just literally sit down and think, like, okay, if I go to McDonald's and eat this big McDouble or this Big Mac, it's going to harm my body if I eat that shit. If I don't eat that shit, if I decide to go eat a salad or some shit, not only is that not going to harm my body, it's going to better my body. It's going to make my body stronger and healthier. That's option 2. Make your body stronger and healthier. Option 1 is fuck your shit up. Which one you gonna choose? It's really that simple, bro. Hey, and these corporations evil as fuck too. Like, these big ass McDonald's, Wendy's, all these big ass corporations, they evil as fuck too, because they know that shit is unhealthy, but they know that shit is fucking you up and it's killing you. They know it's the reason. They know this shit is causing all these diseases and shit. Like, they know this shit, but like I said, it's all about the money to them, but they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you, bro. Like, cause at the end of the day, they're not forcing you to harm yourself. You doing it on your own. But at the end of the day, they still evil because they putting addictive chemicals into that shit, promoting that shit on TV, on commercials and shit, making it look good as fuck. And then, you know what I'm saying, putting all these addictive chemicals into that shit to make you want to eat it more and more. Like, they really playing y'all, but like, it's really kind of your fault too. Like, have a strong mind, and you gotta know and realize that you can make healthy food taste good too. Like, really, bro. Like, meat isn't the only shit that tastes good on this earth, bro. You can make all type of healthy shit taste good, bro. Like, and I feel like that's one of the main problems with eating healthy is like people don't know how to make it taste good. So I might have to make a video on that. It's not that hard, bro. I'm done talking about it though. Like, if y'all don't get it by now, ain't nothing I can do. I done showed you everything, bro. Like, I done explained everything. The doctor came out and told y'all to stop eating that shit. Ain't nothing else I can do, bro. What you gonna do? But yeah, bro, I'm out.